Joining me now is Kirk Lippold. He was the commanding officer of the USS Cole when it was bombed by al-Qaeda terrorists while refueling in the Yemeni port of Aden on the 12th of October in 2000. Kirk, great to have you on the show. Now, how do you understand, based on intelligence, if a country is involved in this kind of attacks?
Well, I think while the Secretary of State clearly went through a list of reasons why Iran may be behind it, I think that this harkens back to the days of the tanker wars in the late 1980s when Iran and Iraq were at war with each other, and the world thought that Iran was mining the shipping lanes there in the Arabian Gulf. What we as the United States and the international community are going to have to do is find and get irrefutable proof through the intelligence community or others that clearly show that the Iranians are behind this. I think only then are we going to be able to build the coalition necessary to challenge Iran, to make them stop, and if they don't stop, force them to stop.
One U.S. defense official said U.S. naval staff saw unexploded mine at the side of the vessel. Can this be a proof?
Absolutely. I think what we need to do is, number one, determine, can we get near the mine without endangering personnel? Will we be able, through the explosive ordnance disposal folks, to be able to remove that mine off, figure out where its origins are from, and then try and make a forensic determination if that mine, in fact, did come from Iran? And if it did, who placed it? How did they place it? When did they place it? And where was it actually put on the ship? All these are the little details that are going to go into finding out, is Iran actually, in fact, behind all of these? While many of us believe that they probably are, let's get that proof first.
And if the U.S. proves it is Iran, do you expect U.S. to attack any Iranian naval forces?
I wouldn't want to even guess what the United States may do operationally. I think the number one thing we need to do is go to the international community, probably through the United Nations, and show them, just like we did back in the 1980s, here's the proof that Iran is behind these attacks, that they are in fact interfering with international shipping trying to transit through the Strait of Hormuz, that they are interfering with international oil supplies around the world for not just the United States, because we don't get as much as we used to, but clearly other countries are very dependent on what comes from the Middle East. And if Iran is interfering with that, then they need to be made to stop, because interfering with that type of international shipping is tantamount to an act of war by Iran.
Okay, Kirk Lippold, thanks so much for that insight for us here at TRT World.